Hey Taurus, this is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your general angel and oracle tarot reading. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anywhere else you may have Taurus in your chart. Although I am publishing in May of 2020. This reading is timeless and may resonate at any given moment in time. If the reading does resonate, please feel free to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe. Also, check the description box because I have an exciting announcement about adding 2 additional readings to my current schedule. So I'm really excited about that. Okay. I have already placed out your Arcanum, my cards from the Arcanum Tarot, representing your current energy. Of course, this energy is if you're dealing with somebody, your situation, or universal guidance. Okay? Now, Scorpio, all day long. So Taurus, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with somebody who's got a shitload of Scorpio in their chart. If they do, if you are dealing with them, God bless you and good luck. The High Priestess represents, represented by the moon, Cancer sign. But also this for me as a reader represents me, right? A psychic or a medium, somebody who's clairvoyant, somebody who that inner knowing, that intuition, or that, those esoteric teachings. For me, Taurus, this looks like this is you and this is where you are right now. It almost feels like you're floating in the clouds of the unknown, completely leaving it up to your intuition, inner guidance, God, angels in the universe to speak to you, right? Now, why the hell? You got 2 queens here. You got the High Priestess here. Angels are saying because they're dealing with a groundbreaking situation, and that makes sense, right? Because we have the Tower and we have the Death. Typically, these 2 cards side by side means you got evicted from your comfort zone. Especially with everything going on with Corona, I hope this is not an actual eviction, but it could be. It could be the threat of having to leave your home and your comfort zone or your current environment, right? Now, what I'm also getting to is that there was some bitch or bitchiness that was the cause of this, right? It almost even feels like, which is hard for me to believe, but it was almost like you acted cold or callously towards someone or even neglected someone, right? The Queen of Swords is that cold queen where, she don't have a drop of emotion nowhere around her, right? She's the Ice Queen. She will come in and just redesign and recut and reshape your shit in 2 twos. Okay? So I do kind of feel like this queen was powerful. Like she came in and in one fell swoop, she just completely changed your situation. Angels are saying to me, this is the discomfort, right? She kind of came in and she kind of resituated things to the point where it makes you nervous and it's making you really, really, really uncomfortable, right? But then you also have the Queen of Cups, right? The emotional queen, the Queen Mother, to kind of quote unquote fall back on. For a lot of you, this could be your own mother, kind of coming in and trying to interpret this queen and also this situation. Okay, guys, I apologize. I am recording this on my little 32 gig iPhone, so I ran out of memory. But like I was saying, I kind of feel like this person is kind of coming in to maybe help you interpret why this is happening, right? This almost even feels like you're knee deep into a life lesson, a God lesson, to help you grow and evolve, right? Angels are saying to me, you guys are scared. Maybe there's the threat of moving out of your comfort zone or winding up into the unknown. There could be a fight back and forth, what I'm getting, between these 2 queens here. Your heart and your mind, trying to make a decision and trying to figure out the best course and the best thing to do. I do feel as though you have a male figure who is present, or a masculine figure who is present, who will either come in and save the day or help guide you towards the best option. And if you look under that, we have the King of Pentacles representing security, the card of the unknown, followed by the sun, right? So I do kind of feel like somebody's going to come in. You know, I hate to use the term knight in shining armor. You know, this person kind of comes in and they save the day. You could be in a financial deficit here where no pentacles are represented, but you could have somebody who comes in and, you know, provides you with money or security or some type of resources that keeps you from having to look, basically to keep you from having to, you know, kind of venture out and figure this out on your own. And them coming in is actually going to, angels are saying, set the tone for your romantic relationship with this person going forward. Now this, however, I don't feel is about that specific relationship. This to me is all about how the fuck did you get here, right? How did you get here? Angels are saying they were neglectful, right? Which is what this card is right here, right? It's almost like, you know, the Five of Pentacles is like feeling left out in the cold. But Five of Pentacles for me as a reader also represents like a ginormous bill that just came out of nowhere, right? A ginormous bill that came out of nowhere and then set your account negative. And then you had other, you know, 3 or 4 bills coming after that. And it just kind of just ruined everything, right? And angels are saying too that this is what you keep doing. There's the lesson in a nutshell. It's almost like change your old behavior and your old habits from this whole, how do you say, not robbing Peter to pay Paul, but it's almost like living by the seat of your pants. This could be a lesson about being more responsible and more upfront, and what is the word I'm looking for? Being more accountable. There it is. Thank you, Jesus. Being more accountable in what you do. Right? And shit, that makes sense because you got the Four of Pentacles there. The Four of Pentacles could be, yo, when you get paid, you go out and you party, you do everything else instead of maybe paying your bills. Right? And then, you know, you kind of have to go back and forth with everybody. Angels are saying keeping up with the Joneses. Right? That's one part of it. But then the other part of it too is now you got to scrape and scramble to figure out how the hell am I going to pay my bills? What am I going to do now? What am I going to do going forward? Now, look at these. They're sitting at the bookends of your reading, both high priestesses, right? So this says to me, again, you're sitting right in the middle of a life lesson, right? Right in the middle of a karmic lesson, okay? And I do kind of feel like maybe for a lot of you, you know that, right? Look, the Sun card is here too. Look at this. It's almost like you're going to come out of this very successful, right? You have immediate help, immediate assistance. You know, there again with your knight in shining armor coming in and saving the day. You had the King of Pentacles there. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. And then you also have the Sun card, right? Which you had the Sun card in both. So it's almost like for you, Taurus, keep going. Please learn your lesson. Okay, please learn your lesson. What I'm also getting too, for some reason, for some of you that this may resonate with, it's almost like too, somebody could have gave you some really badass damn advice, you know, saying to you, oh, you know, if you lend me this money, you know, I'll pay you back. And you out of the kindness of your heart did it, but it kind of puts you in a fucked up situation. They didn't give you your money back. And now, you know, you sitting here fighting for your life when it comes to you and your finances, which is real freaking tough. You know, the other thing too is almost like for a lot of you, you could also play the lottery. That is so random, but please play the lottery, because especially with the High Priestess here with the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like, you know, setting an intention or wanting or needing or appealing to a higher energy source for money. It's money out of nowhere, right? It's money that, say for instance, is unaccounted for. It doesn't come from work. It doesn't come from a side gig. It doesn't come from selling anything. But also at the same time, you have to change some of your fucked up habits, right? Like, in other words, when you get money, stop like giving it away. For a lot of you, this could be an addiction. This could be like you drinking or smoking or partying or doing whatever instead of just paying your bills and doing what you have to do, right? And the death card with the Four of Pentacles is basically like, you know, you get it and then it leaves, it dies, it goes away. Like, you have issues perhaps with holding on to it. Another way of looking at that too is that you may be holding on to it so tight that you are causing, you know, these bills to just pop out of nowhere just so we can release the grip of what you have going on here, right? Then this wand energy, right? This is you. This is the struggle. This is freaking struggle. It's almost like, aren't you tired of struggling, Taurus? You know, aren't you tired of freaking living on the edge and feeling insecure about your path and what you have going on in your life, right? And again, I know the answer to that question is yes, because these two beautiful people are sitting right here, right? This is almost you acknowledging that, yo, I can't do everything. I can't do everything. I'm tired of having to do everything. I need help. I need assistance. I need to find a new way to make this situation right. And I will say to you again, this is karmic. So a lot of the change has to come from you. The universe will follow in suit, right? The universe will do their part. But step one, do your part, okay? Change your mentality, change your habits, change your lifestyle, especially when it comes to money, okay? So you won't have to struggle so much and then try to figure out what to do, okay? Gonna pull 3 Healing with the Angels cards, and the first card out is friendships, right? This to me is almost, it's almost like this card should have come up in the reverse, because I do kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, you place a lot of value in your friendships, but these are probably the areas that bring you the most turmoil, right? Trying to keep up with your friends, trying to hang out with your friends. Angels are also showing with this card too, is try to find new friends that are in alignment with where you're trying to go, where you're trying to be, right? Like the illustrious Steve Harvey always said, everybody ain't meant to go where you going. Everybody ain't headed in the same direction you headed in. And for those guys who are keeping you in this situation here, you need to drop them jokers off, okay? And we need to reset, rewind, and get some new friends. And I did say new friends. All right, what else we have for Taurus, angels, and God? Ideas and inspirations. This to me, for you, Taurus, almost, it feels like it's like you always know what to do, or you always know how to, it's like you always know what to do. You always know how to get yourself out of a particular situation. You're a very, very, very freaking clever person. But the days of, say, for instance, relying on your clever ways are coming to an end. Okay? Because angels are saying the universe is tired of saving your ass. We need some changed behavior. Okay, all right. We know we got that southern angel who pops out every now and then. So, you know, think about how, you know, what you're going to do differently. When you know better, you got to do better. Okay? I feel like that's exactly what this card is saying. Last card is celebration. In a negative sense, this is a part of your problem, because you may celebrate first and pay your bills later. Okay? But for this celebration here in particular, I feel like once you have... Angels are saying once the light bulb goes off, then that will be a time for celebration. Okay? Meaning, once we complete out this karmic lesson, then and only then can we celebrate. Any celebrations before that are unnecessary and unneeded. Okay? All right, my beautiful Taurus, I hope this helps. Keep your eyes on the prize and stop giving it away to other people in the club and the liquor store and everything else. All right, my lovelies, I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourselves. Bye.